In a world full of surprises, it sometimes happens that we witness the unexpected, a strange encounter, an inexplicable tension, and an instinct impossible to predict. In this video, we discover an unusual scene, real animals facing an extraordinary adversary, intriguing behaviors, silent provocation, and moments that raise many questions. Follow us to discover what truly happened, what was the reaction, and who finally made the ultimate decision. In this strange and unusual scene, a pit bull faces a robotic dog for the very first time in its life. From the first moments, no direct attack occurs. Instead, one notices an evident hesitation, a mixture of curiosity and mistrust. At the robot's first movement forward, everything changes. The pit bull suddenly lunges, guided by instinct, but the leash stops him at the last possible second. The scene freezes. Silent tension, rapid breathing, and eyes scrutinizing every move. Then the robot moves again, but this time in a more provocative manner. A step forward, a pause, then another sudden movement. It's testing him over and over, but the pit bull chooses to retreat. Reflection, vigilance, and astonishment. If the pit bull hadn't been leashed, would this encounter have turned into a violent confrontation? Share your opinion in the comments. Imagine a moment of completely unexpected confrontation. A small bear suddenly finds itself face to face with a dog-shaped robot. From the start, it was clear this encounter would not be friendly. The robot's abrupt movements quickly triggered the bear's anger. It paused, observing with cautious eyes, then it delivered repeated strikes to show who is the master of this place. With every new movement, the tension escalated. It was no longer curiosity. It was a genuine clash. The bear lost control, dismantling the robot without hesitation. Imagine if the entire world were filled with robots. Do you think the bears would save us?
狗屁被机器狗放挑衅，一凶一高，直接就杠起来了。把狗屁吓得骂骂咧咧来，气恼了，当场把机器狗掀翻。
Despite the robotic dog's attempts to camouflage and disguise itself, it could not escape the attack of this persistent dog. I have watched this video several times, and each time a new thought crosses my mind. If one of these animals performed these same movements in front of a lion, the end might have come in just a few seconds. But what we see here is entirely different. This robot destabilized two lions at once, plunging them into a state of total confusion. Has technology reached a level capable of unsettling even the kings of the jungle? Are we at the dawn of a new reality where technology dominates even the heart of nature? When this robot began to slowly approach the dog, clear signs of fear emerged. The dog's movements were hesitant, its gaze filled with anxiety. As the robot stopped right next to him, the animal's behavior suddenly shifted. He entered a state of pure panic, performing strange and unusual movements, as if he had lost all capacity to react normally. No noise, no contact, yet the reaction was intense. What is the true reason for this strange reaction? Share your thoughts. The scene began when humans introduced a metallic intruder, a robo-dog, into the enclosure of the kings of the jungle and hyenas to test the reaction of predators against a heartless intelligence. Initially, bewilderment and confusion seized the hyenas, who retreated before the robot's programmed movements and its eerie clinical coldness. When the encounter shifted to the lion's den, the moment of truth arrived. Four kings of the jungle stood before the metallic being in utter bafflement, contemplating this intruder that emitted no scent of fear or prey. This was no mere plaything. It was a trial of technology's ability to breach the predator's legendary prestige. The robot stood unwavering against the lion's lethal stares, turning the jungle's arrogance into silent questions about the nature of this newcomer from the world of machines. Primal Instinct's aura collapsed before the machine's resilience, in a spectacle that raises a chilling question. Could machines one day stand firm during critical moments to protect humans within these dens? It was a silent struggle, where technological stasis proved capable of curbing the Earth's greatest predators with its masterfully executed coldness. In a unique confrontation, the conflict was no longer between two beings of flesh and blood, but rather a clash between primal instinct and artificial intelligence. The scene unfolded as a dog unleashed its fury upon a strange metallic entity. A robot, falsely believing its habitual barking and aggression, would intimidate this silent intruder. However, the shock lay in the machine's fearless response. With programmed movements and clinical precision, the robot met the dog's onslaught with a haunting metallic coldness, turning the battlefield into a trial of the predator's legendary prestige. The dog's arrogance shattered against an entity that knows no pain and refuses to retreat, finding itself locked in a war of attrition with a solid adversary that absorbed every strike without wavering. It was a spectacle embodying the collapse of instinctive power before the might of technology, announcing to all that the rules of dominance have changed and that the ancient kings of the earth are now facing nightmares nature never accounted for. We sincerely thank you for watching this video to the end. We hope it sparked your interest. Your support is essential for us to continue, so please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel to follow our future videos.